Hi, and welcome back. This is Real We're continuing our gameplay of Creativerse. So while I was off camera, I played around with some features just to get myself reacquainted. Holding R gives us the option to do painting. So I painted my floor red. I put my little walkway in and a bridge crossed. And once again, the feature I was trying to show you the other day is if you hold R and you click and drag on a block, you can rotate it around. And so to create my path, I actually took the grass, rotated it sideways, and then I gave it a painting texture of red and black. So therefore, it kind of gives this red and black walkway. I thought it looked cool. You can do whatever design you want to do yourself. I went ahead and gave myself some storage down here. I think I only had the one, but I ended up adding a second. You can also apply your paint to your furnace and your processor, as well as doing this. This is an interesting feature. So I can actually select my paint on that torch, and now it has a red flame. And I can invert it. Oops. So if I go to the invert, which would be black and red, now it's a blacked out torch. Or I can hit X and click on it, and now it's back to normal. Also, while I was off camera, I went ahead and carved out a new room over here. Mostly because I was trying to get some coal situated, so I was able to craft some more stuff just so I was ready. Put in some new lights. Yeah, so once I'm a little bit farther established in this game, my crafting, I think I'm going to move it over here and put little compartments for storage and then material processing and crafting and such. And then I can leave my campfire out here, which is just, I believe it's just merely aesthetics. I don't think you can do much on the campfire. Let me check. So campfire is just for aesthetics, but it too is also paintable. And then of course I kind of finished off my stairs coming down, leading us all the way down to about here's where we left off. I went ahead and brought it down a little farther because I wanted to see how far down it goes before I hit the level where my tool no longer works. So I'm using the stone mining cell, but in order to advance farther, I need the obsidian mining cell. And so to make that, it needs obsidian, stone slabs, bedrock, magnetite, and red mushrooms. I have plenty of mushrooms, so that's not an issue. In fact, we are going to track that, to be honest. So now it's on my screen. Easy to follow, and it'll let you know if you have the materials. But in order to get that stuff, I was kind of hollowing the space out ahead of time, and I wasn't finding what I was looking for. That doesn't mean that space isn't usable, it just means right now we're not going to advance there. But I did find a cave not far that has the materials we're looking for. So we're going to cross over the bridge. And there is a cavern right here that I had kind of commented on. I threw some torches just so it wasn't so dark. And I kind of forgot about this yesterday. So I bought the Pro Edition of the game back quite a while back. And there is a light. So if you're playing the free version, you're probably not gonna, you're gonna have to rely on your torches. But because I have the Pro version, I get to use a torch or the flashlight that I completely forgot I had, which really lightens up the area. These are the guys I was talking about yesterday when I meant creatures that spawn in the dark. So they're Night Rockster, there's the Night Pigsy, there is a couple other creatures that spawn in the dark. They do drop good stuff, so it is a nice touch having those creatures, but you gotta pay attention because they will hurt. Alright, so now we are looking for the Magnetite. Oh, let me get to safety. So yesterday I mentioned the last show I mentioned I had skins on. So inside the store you can get all kinds of various skins. I have an entire outfit on that, here it is, customized character. So I can I'll take all that off for now and you can see how it's done. So right now I have that one on, so we'll go to off. We'll take the hat off. We'll take the head off, the arms off, the body off, the legs off, the sword off. There we go. So this is what I'm currently truly like. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit apply for now. That's interesting. That it kept my I guess I didn't confirm, I must have canceled. So if you hit the tide key, there is a camera feature. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay. Anyway, I got distracted there. Sorry about that. I apologize. Let's get back out of here. We got some stuff to find. And we'll throw some torches just to help light the way. I'm gonna need to make a bigger or a better weapon eventually. I don't know how long I can make this stick work. Ah, perfect. That is what we're looking for. This metallic item here is the Magnetite. And this stuff down here that looks like bones. We don't need it at the moment, but we're gonna go ahead and take it because it's here. It's fossils. And you'll use that when you're crafting weapons in... I'm not sure if it's used in the making of armor, but I know for sure the weapons will use it. Alright, and I found some more coal, so we're going to take one of those extractors that we made last time. We'll drop it on there and let that run. I don't see anything else in here without digging a ton, so let's head back to our little cave base. And we will make that new mining cell because we have the rest of those materials already in the storage. There we go. Close that behind us. So I need stone slabs, obsidian, bedrock, and magnetite. Perfect. So we'll go ahead and craft this. This will give us a much deeper depth that we can extract materials to. And so to equip it, you just right click on it and boom, there it is. And I was just talking about the sword, so now let's look to see what we need to make the sword. Underneath the Explorer. So I'm currently using the stone. That's not going to cut it. To make the stone, or the wood I was using, it's not going to cut it. Let's make the stone. Or, yep, we don't have any eyes yet. So we'll make the stone sword. And we have these materials. So we need we're going to untrack that one. So I need stone, bone, wood rod, and twine. There's the wood rod. There's the twine. And stone is also here. So let's make that. Go to the bag. We're going to just right click on it to equip. And that other sword is not wasted. You can actually use it, because it's wood, you can actually use it as a fuel source to smelt an item with. So it's kind of clever. We will hold on to the stone one just because, you know, if we're going to be digging around in the shallow areas, there's no sense in wasting our good or our better mining cell when it's you know, not needed. Just put all that stuff, put that in there too. So in the store here, if you go to featured, down here there's actually, they do little random bundles. These were free items that I went ahead and added to my account. You can see I still have like 300 coins left from the bundle that I had purchased when I bought the game. I haven't spent very much, but I mostly will dig through here and see all these at one point were free, so I snagged them all. Can't argue with free. Okay, I'm getting distracted again. Easily to do, right? Easy to do. So we're gonna run our way down here. Let's free all that up. I kind of started creating a path back here just because I wanted to expand out, but I didn't get there. I had just started. So now we're down here, and the bottom base layer here is no longer red. So that means we can now extract it. And I still have plenty of dirt stairs. I use those just because at the time they were an easy material I had access to. You can make your stairs using the processor, and you can do them with any material you want to make stairs with. I chose the dirt for now, just like I said, I had it readily available and lots of it. Let's see here. I can hear the water dripping, so that tells me that it's just the stalactite layer. Suck all this stuff up. I'm hoping it'll give me access to an entire cave network, much like that one we were just exploring in. Alright, so I just found a mold layer. Don't really need it at the moment, but it will have its uses later. I'll just grab as much of this as I can. So our current storage is, let's see here, bag. So it's a 60 capacity. Ignore these bundles, they don't count towards your storage. Only the actual items do. So and those bundles do, every time you log into the game, it has a countdown timer since the last time you had taken the bundles, and so you get 2 free. I mean, it works out for me that I get 2 free bundles a day. Because when I do play, I'll play for a couple hours and then I won't play again for another day. Unfortunately, that's just how my gaming life works, is a couple hours at a time, and then I take care of the family and kids as I need to, and thankfully right now they're all in bed, so that leaves me time to play. Let's see here. This is pretty good stuff down here. We need that, so we just picked up some salt rock. Let's see if I can find some more. Yeah, here it is. So this is what I just picked up. This is what I was referring to. This rock down here. You can see it's slightly off color from the silt stone, and that's salt rock. We're not exactly going to utilize it at the moment, but there is stuff that we'll be able to make shortly that will need it. Alright, where's my stairs? And I might need... actually, I got lots of room. We'll just keep going. Grab some of this mud. So the cave system is very interesting in this game. I gave you just a very brief taste of it when we were in that small cave system looking for the magnetite. There's a lot. It goes down. Each level's probably 6 to 7 layers deep, if not more. And there's obsidian layer that we're in now. Then it goes down to iron, then diamond, all the way down to luminite. And luminite will carry you all the way down to what essentially would be like the bedrock level. Granted, bedrock is actually up there for this game, but this game uses a barrier that you can't go past, similar to like Minecraft has their bedrock layer. And I know I keep referencing Minecraft because of the games of this category. That's the one I started with before I started playing this game. So, I mean, I like Minecraft, but I also like this one just for the stuff that I can do. There is part of the other item that you get when you purchase the Pro version is the glider. So you can actually get to high locations and hit G and wings pop out and you can float to safety. Kind of like a parachute or something. But, it gets handy. So I think I'm gonna make a two-way stair system here. We're gonna go here. We're gonna make this all lower. There. And so you don't have to like if you accidentally misclick and put stairs down where you didn't mean, or put a piece of equipment down where you didn't mean to, you don't have to tear it back up, like destroy it or anything like that. You just using your left click, you can suck it right back up again. There we go. So now we got this little landing that we can choose to go left or we can go right. And it needs torches. Wow, it gets dark. So I know I have my light on, but I just wanted to give you a sense of how dark it really was. And you don't, like I said, you don't have to pay for the pro version of this game. The free version is more than adequate. It has, you know, plenty of fun on its own. The only thing that, you know, you get the little extras when you purchase, when you actually purchase the game. But I purchased it when it was on a Steam sale at one point. I don't even remember what I paid for it. But I have more than gotten my money's worth from it. So for me, that's you know, that was a good deal. Any game that you can spend, I don't know what, $10, $15 on and get 60, 70, 80, 90, or even 100 hours worth of gameplay, that's good money right there. I don't care who you ask, that's money well spent if you enjoy the game and you've been able to rack up that kind of game time. There's some games I've played where it cost me, you know, full retail price of, you know, what, 30, 40, 50 bucks. And the game ends up being kind of a bust after spending, you know, 10, 15 hours in it. I'm just like, you know what, this game sucks, I'm done. And then you feel like, man, you wasted your money. Well, it kind of is what it is at that point. But I don't have regrets with this game because there's just so much you can do. If you haven't checked, there is an entire technology tree or technology area that, you know, you can make checkpoints and adventure gates, and you can create your own little adventure games where, you know, you set waypoints that they have to hit the checkpoint and then make it to, you know, key objectives. You can put portals and make, you know, fancy portal networks getting around your world. They have these circuits, so it'd be kind of like the redstone systems that you can make in Minecraft, except for they use these memory gates and inverters and delay gates, number comparisons. So like, I mean, I'm not gonna go into too much detail. I haven't played a ton with the electronic stuff in here. I've used, the sensors and the switches. See, like if you put a switch, the sensor next to a portal, you tell it what item to look for, and then if it senses that item, then whatever it's connected to activates. So, it's just, you can get creative. There's pressure plates and number keypads and arc signs. You can actually make LED looking signs and post it up, directing people where to go or what to do, and just that kind of stuff. And I'm probably butchering it all get out, but the point is there's a lot to do. Anyway, I digress. I think that'll work for now. I can keep hollowing this out. Eventually we are going to hit deep enough that there's got to be something. I haven't dug this long in a long time without finding my way into an entire cave network. And they get pretty elaborate. There's and the amount of creatures and stuff you find. You'll find tar pits and mineral springs and oh man, we broke it. Alright, well, time to go repair. Actually, I believe we just have to remake it. I was afraid of that. So, do we have what it takes to build a new one? Or can I repair it? I don't think I can. Excuse me. We'll go ahead and equip the stone one for now. We'll go back to that cave we found. Actually, no, we're not. It's 4 in the morning. We kind of dug all night, didn't we? There we go. So I made these stairs just for the convenience of getting up and down. And any of these creatures that say night, they are the evil version of, like, here's that same creature that we just killed. That leaf right there is the good version. Oh, we were slain. Those pigsies got the better of us. Anyway, I don't believe, did we drop our inventory? We may have dropped some stuff. But it brings us right back here to our portal, or our little pad. You see that laser beam sticking up in the sky? Well, that lets you know where to go back for your course. And that is the that'll actually shine all the way through all the different levels. It's kind of like an infinite level guide. So no matter how high you were, you can always come back and find your stuff. Or how low you were. Sorry. There we go. There's everything we dropped. And for the fun of it, you get a little urn, a death statue. So you can actually, as morbid as it is, you can actually paint them and decorate and use it as a decor item for your house if you want to. I usually will just find a good place to put it and forget all about it. But just open that up, make it a little easier. There's the stuff. That's what we're looking for. But that's a good pocket too. 2, 3, 4, 5. See if we can see any more. Yep, there's another one. And another one. And another one. Extractor is... Alright, well, we didn't bring that with us. Oof. Okay, well. We just found the tar. I didn't mean to drop that far. Yep, those guys hurt. That's what I was going for. I wanted our extractors. Boom. That's still like 3 plus there was what, 2 more over there. So that is what I was trying to find right there underneath the little house or little cave base. Just for the convenience factor of being able to run down the basement, load up. That would be quite convenient. But anyway, I think we got what we needed. We will go back and create the Obsidian mining cell again. Oh, and if you want to rotate your doors, if you hold R, you can actually rotate it around. So now it opens left to right, or right to left, depending on the direction you want it to be. I put them just offset it. Just, I don't know. That's what I wanted to do at the time I did it. So let's create a couple of stone slabs. And I believe I had extra obsidian. Yes, I did. Perfect. Now we can make another one of those obsidian. I try to keep... Normally I would try and keep enough materials that I can easily make another mining cell while I'm out and about. Just because sometimes it's too hard to get back to the base or house or cave or however it is that you're living. There we go. Let's keep some of that stone. And so if you want to take some, but not the entire stack, if you click and hold while you're holding it, just right click and you'll drop it into your inventory. So we'll keep about that, that's good. But I am going to set it up here out of my bar. I don't want it there. I forget to eat sometimes, but there is the pork chops that you get from killing the pigsies. You can eat them. You can also use them to cook with too, but they'll restore a little bit of your health. My organization is a little all over the place. I apologize if it's giving you a bout of OCD, but sorry. Let's just... will it fit there? It sure will. Okay, so now we got our mining cell back up. Our elaborate cave network. Run all the way back down here. And this is what we were, essentially, you watched me mine out, is all of this level. So that gives you an idea of about how long the mining cells will last before you have to replace it. So you can get a little bit of usage. It's, I'd say, it kind of stages kind of similar to how other games would have like a pickaxe. Your first two pickaxes are pretty soft materials, stick, or using Minecraft as an example, stick and stone. You tend to have to repair them or make new ones pretty frequent. And then you get to the metals, the iron. Those tools tend to last longer, and eventually your ultimate goal is to get to diamond. In this case, you want luminite, which it lasts significantly longer. But I can use my higher tool on this soft dirt, and it does last longer. And so it's kind of, as you get down to the level that the tool's designed for, it will take more wear and tear than just solely on the softer stuff. I kind of went over the blueprints the other day. Here's some that I've used already in my other worlds. They are pretty elaborate. You can... Here's an entire mushroom house. It's got an entire internal setup already set up. It's got a little perimeter fence and a gate. My daughter actually really likes that, the mushroom house. I tend to use the cozy medieval house. This is kind of my go-to. I've got trying to rotate the camera so you can see inside, but there's storage in the roof. Oh, there it is. So they have like this little storage compartment in the roof. It's got an entire bedroom suite and kitchen. All your basic crafting stations. Yeah, so there's kind of look inside the kitchen there. But it's just a really cool little kind of, house. And it tells you what it takes to build it. To build it, it's going to take you 3,093 blocks. It includes a living room, kitchen, workshop. Plus it has lots of storage and everything. If you get this cornerstone, it gives you a block that you put down. We may look at doing that in a later episode. And then from there, you literally just go and find all your materials, bit by bit by bit, and then you can put them in to the building cornerstone, and it'll build your house for you. Or some of the chests that they give you through the dailies have the qubits. It's this little yellow and silver box. If you use these, it'll do instant build. And so, yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, if you're wanting to get a house built real quick, that's the easiest way to go about it. Here's our overall map so far. You can see I have my property is here. In fact, we'll just go ahead and hit claim on that. And so out here in the world, where's the claim boundary? Is that turned on? Okay, so the claim boundaries are on. Oh, I've just got a long ways to go. Okay. So if you're playing in a multiplayer world, here we go. See this kind of digital printed wall? Well, this runs all the way down and all the way up. And that blocks off this entire square as your property. And so if you're playing in a multiplayer world, everybody can have their own little zones. You can set manage players. Right now there's nobody else in here with me, but you can give them permissions to only visit, or you can give them full build access. So you can kind of control how other people can interact with you. Okay, so if you didn't notice, because I sure just learned something new, I was looking for a cave this entire time. It turns out I built on top of one. It's a little one, but it's still a cave nonetheless. So we're just going to put these stairs down just to make it easy on us. I didn't even know this was here. Mostly because I couldn't access that level of terrain yet. So here's that magnetite we were looking for. Here's some more fossils. I'm just gonna go ahead and snag this stuff. And perfect. So there's obsidian. So this is what obsidian looks like in the game, and you have to use the extractors in order to get it. So we'll put a torch over here by it, so we don't forget. We're gonna put one over here. We'll put one over here. And I guess we'll put one up there. So with the torches, they're actually kind of smart. If you put it on a face, the mount turns to the side. If you put it on a flat block, the base goes to the bottom. But then if you mount it to a ceiling, like this here, the little base plate flips to the top. So depending on how you're wanting to use your lights, they're right there, quick and easy. So you can mount them out of the way, up high, or we need some more wood. Okay, well, I'm going to craft up some more torches, but I think this is where we're going to go ahead and leave off. We've got, we did a fair bit of exploring. We got an entire new cave network found. Turns out we were on top of one to begin with. So next time we come in, we'll probably look to see how far we can make this go, maybe even connect it back up over here, and then therefore we can seal this back up just so we don't have this gaping hole in the side of our living quarters. Alright, well this has been Reelodon and playing Creativerse. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks.